COVID-19. Pati na rin po ang mga kabataan or estudyante at mag-aaral ngayon na napapalapit na ang pasukan ay apektado rin. The reality is hindi po lahat ay may access sa internet or mga gadgets. Kaya po, World Vision in partnership with the Department of Education has launched a campaign called Abutin Na10. Ito pong campaign na ito will provide the students different modes of learning. Dahil po naniniwala kami na hindi dapat maapektuhan or mahinto ang kanilang pag-aaral dahil lang sa COVID-19. If you would like to know more about this campaign on how to donate as well, please visit worldvision.org.ph. Again, abutin natin. Sampung Piso sa Sampung Araw, Sampung Milyong Pilipino para sa Sampung Milyong Mag-aaral.
Good morning, everyone. Some reminders. Kindly mute your microphone and turn off your video unless you are acknowledged to speak. Participants may use the chat box if they have questions, and our staff will consolidate all the questions to be discussed during Q&A. Participants are requested to stay for the photo op with our celebrity ambassadors and education partners. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our hosts for today, celebrity ambassadors of World Vision Development Foundation, Inc., Jasmine Curtis Smith and JJ Delore.
Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Can you all hear me? Hi, everyone. Can I be heard just fine? All right. Okay, let's get the ball rolling. Hello, everyone. Kamusta kayo sa inyong mga bahay, opisina, kung saan man kayo ngayon? I hope that you are all having a great time watching the virtual launch of Abutin Na10 today. This is a nationwide campaign, and for those of you watching this morning, I am Jasmine Curtis Smith, a World Vision ambassador. And I'm really excited to be part of this project because many of the children across the country will really be blessed by our concerted efforts. And speaking of children, I have one very talented child actor with me this morning. He starred as the young Simba in the Philippine and Singapore leg of the musical The Lion King. He's also a very big supporter of World Vision. So everyone, let's please welcome JJ Delore. Hi, JJ!
Hi, ate. Thank you po. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Tama yung sinabi ni ate. As young as we are, children have big roles to play in helping other children. We'll know more about that as the program goes along. Umpisa na po natin. Let's come together for the Philippine National Anthem to be followed by our prayer.
Let's pray together. Lord, we thank you for your faithfulness and your goodness to all of us this morning. We recognize that you love and care the children first before we love them. And today is a celebration of your goodness and greatness to all of us as we gather together in this group. Thank you because we have this dream and vision to reach the most vulnerable children in our country during this pandemic. Thank you, Lord, because this is a realization that every child is a precious gift from you that we need to value and protect it. May you bless all of us here gathering together. Give us a big heart for children, a compassion for our communities, and may this be an inspiration to all of us to continue on for your greater glory. This is our prayer. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Amen.
All right, guys. For the meantime, let us continue on. Sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, what Abutin Natin is, it is a nationwide campaign so that matulungan natin ang mga estudyante all across the Philippines. And what this campaign asks of us is really just a donation of 10 pesos. And Sampung Piso sa Sampung Araw para sa Sampung Milyong Pilipino ang ating slogan for this. And it can really go a long way if you can just give 10 pesos. It's something na meron tayong barya dyan, I'm sure. And if we can save that up para makabili ng candy or ng chichirya when we're on our merienda break, I'm sure we can also set aside 10 pesos each day to help the student. Ako naman, for me, going to school was really one of the best memories I have growing up. And I really enjoyed my time with my classmates. Ikaw, JJ, I'm sure marami kang masasayang memories sa school and you're still also a student. Anong mga favorite mong memories or mga pinakamasasaya mong memories sa school?
That's a very good question. One of my favorite memories po was basically lunch break po. Kasi when it was in lunch break, we would just talk and we would be just like normal people.
Yeah, of course. Ako din.
One of the most, isa sa mga pinaka-favorite ko na mga favorite memories and probably one of the most fun was performing in school. Mm-hmm. So every foundation day po, it would be like so in our school kasi po, we would be in teams.
Yes.
So when the people would always say, "Jay, come in our team," and then I can't choose. So what I really did was I let them play bato-bato pick. And then whoever wins gets me. So I really love performing in school, and I think with it naturally came reading. So if you know me, you would know that I read a lot of books because I like to read. And in school also, our subjects more how do I say this, more importantly, are my English and my Filipino subjects allowed me to improve my speaking, my intonations, because in singing and acting, that's very important. And when it came to having a real show, it was very easy because of my school. It helped me. Our subjects in school really helped me to be a better actor when it came to playing in a show.
I love that, JJ. Ang galing. Kasi alam mo, talagang the things or the subjects that we do take on sa school, nakakatulong talaga yan eventually later on in our life, lalo na sa mga taong hindi pa makakapag-perform as young as you are, di ba? Makaka-experience ng ganong klaseng plataforma. Pero it's great to hear that experience. And ako naman, favorite ko rin yung lunch break. I love lunch break also kasi you're always with your friends and then nag-share kayo minsan ng homework. So meron ding sharing of like knowledge, di ba? And it's also fun times pa rin. Excuse me, guys. But again, it can show us na we can really excel in school kapag talagang na-enjoy naman natin yung ginagawa natin and kapag nakikita natin kung saan natin siya pwedeng i-apply sa buhay natin. But unfortunately, sa panahon ngayon, so many people and students are very affected by this pandemic and our health has to come first. So thankfully, meron tayong mga organizations like World Vision,
Yes.
and also with the partnership with the Department of Education, na meron silang ways of providing children with a safe environment para kahit papaano, they can still continue doing what they used to do before all of this challenged our normalcy or our kung paano talaga tayo nag-aaral or nabubuhay from day to day, di ba, JJ? But for the
Agree ako dyan,
meantime,
ate.
let us also welcome this morning our National Director for World Vision for his welcoming remarks, Mr. Romel Fuerte.
Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Kung nasaan man kayo sa Pilipinas ngayon, I'm really hoping that you are safe and healthy, especially during this time. And we thank you from World Vision for choosing to spend your time with us today as we launch the Abutin Na10 nationwide campaign to support the Philippines Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. As we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic has severely affected so many sectors of our society. And of course, the education sector was not spared from that. And thankfully, and we are so blessed for this, that the Department of Education, under the leadership of our beloved Secretary Honorable Leonor Magtoles Briones, with our champion, Undersecretary Attorney Tolisito M.C. O'Malley, is quick to respond to the felt needs of our learners. World Vision's education technical program has been working very closely with DepEd to ensure that all challenges will be accorded strategic interventions, especially during this time. As we embark on this mission of helping at least 10 million learners, I would like us to gain confidence in the truth that there is strength in number. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. We want to highlight partnership and being together for children, especially during this time. And thank you very much to our partners, the private companies, government agencies, non-government organizations, the media, and individuals. Because of you, we can overcome this challenge. Dear parents and learners, especially our children across the country, please know that we are all doing our best to help you achieve your dreams, even in a trying time like this. We claim success for the Abutin Na10 campaign. And so once again, welcome, thank you, and God bless us all.
Salamat po, Kuya Romel. It's really true po that even though there are challenges, it's really good that we have people willing to help. So now po, we would like to invite the Secretary of the Department of Education, Ma'am Leonor Briones, for her inspirational message.
Greetings to all our DepEd partners, especially to the World Vision Development Foundation, with whom the department has been partnering with over a range and variety of issues and challenges about education, and also, most especially, its chairperson, retired Chief Justice Reynato Puno, who is a personal friend and who has worked not only with the department but with other institutions like the University of the Philippines, churches, and civil society organizations on social issues and especially on fundraising activities to help our Filipinos and focusing on the children. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected the lives of so many people around the world. It suddenly changed how we go with our everyday life. I can speak for myself as a victim, as a successful survivor of COVID-19, and caused to shift and adapt to what is now described as a new normal. All sectors of the economy and the community have been affected, particularly the education sector. This is because education is perhaps the most important legacy that we can leave our learners and our children. And we believe that education must continue, COVID-19 or not, or no COVID-19. And this has really caused so much damage to our own curriculum, to our schedules, to the holding of our classes, so much debate on this, as well as overturned our entire system, our calendar of delivering learning to our children. So when I assumed the post in the Department of Education, I faced the challenges of both natural and man-made crises. And I always rally for education to continue even amidst crisis situation, as in the Marawi crisis, times also of natural disaster. And I also rally that whatever available means it takes, education must continue. Education cannot wait. Our children cannot wait. Right now, in Southeast Asia, most of the member countries of the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization, or CIMEO, this is our equivalent of the ASEAN organization, the bigger ASEAN organization, have already started opening classes since June on different days using different modalities, but all with the objective of continuing the process of education. We will probably be the last to open basic education classes among the ASEAN member countries. Most of these countries have already opened as early as June, July, and perhaps the earlier part of August, with our strategies contextualized in our specific situations in the country. Now, one of the major adjustments that we made in response to COVID-19 is the reconfigured Brigada Escuela. Many of us are familiar with Brigada Escuela. This is the day and the season when parents, community, teachers, local government officials, national personalities, and celebrities get together to contribute towards the opening of the school year with whatever assistance that they can give. We would like to reconfigure the concept of Brigada Escuela. We have been urging, for example, potential donors to shift from the traditional giveaways, from the traditional contributions to education, to perhaps gadgets, parts of gadgets, learning materials, and radios, especially for far-off places, and assist the and the teachers in getting on with education. Now, with Brigada Escuela, we are preparing and strengthening partnership engagements to ensure that, as I keep on saying repeatedly, learning continues. So, Brigada Escuela shall ensure that support for the provision of learning opportunities, learning materials, while ensuring also, and this is very important for the President and for the Department of Education, that health, safety, and well-being of learners, teachers, and personnel are protected. Therefore, Brigada will play an important mechanism to enable schools to catch up with the expectations of multiple learning delivery modalities. And this is how we are doing and approaching Brigada Escuela, and we are also supporting fully itong sinasabi natin na project launching, Abutin Natin, para sa Sampung Milyong Mag-aaral, initiated by World Vision, Sampung Piso, Sampung Araw, Sampung Milyong Pilipino. And this is a global fundraising event which is initiated by the World Vision Development Foundation Incorporated. As we launch this program, we would like to target 10 million Filipinos to donate 10 pesos every day for 10 days or 100 pesos, just 100 pesos to the campaign to raise for the following: 1. Reproduction of self-learning materials. This is because not all our schools, not all our regions and our islands are connected or have access to internet or online programs or platforms or smartphones or even television and radio. So we are producing self-learning materials, and these are very expensive to produce relative to other learning modalities. Now, also procurement of 250,000 pieces of portable transistor radios. We prefer solar transistor radios. This is for the places which are inaccessible. No kuryente, no ilaw, no connection with the outside world, and so only a solar transistor radio can help connect the schools to the parents and the teachers and the officials. Also to the procurement of 500,000 pieces of smartphones for those who need and who are going to be part of the of the network for platform learning, and also remediation from distant learning to reach those who are still struggling to catch up with their fellow learners. So as we launch this program, it's very simple. It's not really all that heavy, just 100 pesos for 10 million Filipinos to contribute to this worthy effort launched by World Vision Development Incorporated. And we are confident that we will be able to achieve our goals in the our learning continuity program. Your Department of Education will continue to engage and collaborate with various stakeholders to promote, provide, and support the implementation of our learning continuity program. World Vision Philippines, thank you. You have been with us in our country and also in many developing countries, not only for education, but also for health, for other needs which cannot be immediately responded to by government or by society itself or by the residents and by the by our countrymen. And thank you for thinking, for conceptualizing this project. We wish each other well. After all, we are partners, and we hope that we'll be able to achieve this goal and reach not only the learners in the urban areas, not only the learners in the accessible municipalities and cities, but largely those who cannot be reached by the traditional means, those who are left behind, those who are lagging. And at this time of COVID-19, this is a great opportunity to take very important major steps to finally reach our hands out to them. Thank you, World Vision. Thank you, DepEd. Thank you, Brigada Escuela. And most of all, thank you to all of you who will contribute to this worthy effort. Thank you.
Thank you po, Ma'am Liling Briones. Ate Jasmine, totoo pala talaga na education is the best legacy that we can leave. Ngayon ko lang na-realize kung gaano kalaki ang ginagawa ng Department of Education. Ito ate, tama ba na si Secretary ay parang school principal ng buong Pilipinas?
Ganun na nga, JJ. Parang that's pretty much her job position and role, right? And maybe, as a principal, the task of the Department of Education Secretary is to ensure na both teachers and students will have a good and healthy environment for education.
Tama yun, Ate Jazz. Ito po, we have another speaker from the Department of Education. Please welcome the Undersecretary for External Partnership Service, Attorney Tonicito Umali.
Magandang, medyo nahirapan ako, Kuya JJ, sa pag-unmute. Pero magandang umaga sa iyo, Kuya JJ, Ate Jasmine, at sa
Magandang araw po.
Lahat po ng mga nanonood po ngayon dito po sa ating Abutin Na10 campaign para sa Sampung Milyong Mag-aaral. Na inilunsad po natin kasama po ng ating partner na World Vision. Noong bandang bahagi po ng buwan ng Mayo, ang ating pong Pangulong Mayor Rodrigo Digong Roa Duterte ay nagbigay po ng pahayag ng kanyang pangamba na ayaw daw po niya na magkaroon tayo ng unang araw ng pasukan na kung saan daw ang mga bata daw po ay papasok physically at sila po ay parang magdidikit-dikit sa loob ng ating silid-aralan. Kaya dahil po dyan, ang ating pong kalihim Leonor Liling Magtolis Briones ay nakipagpulong po sa ating Pangulo at naglatag po ng mga iba't ibang opsyon na ang focus po ngayon ay yung tinatawag po nating distance learning modality. At doon ipinaliwanag po ng ating Ma'am Liling Briones na pwede po doon sa mga bata na mayroon pong gadget, sa ating pong mga anak na mayroon pong gadget at internet connectivity, online learning may happen. It may be yung tinatawag po ng iba na synchronous, sabay-sabay dahil po naka-online tulad po ng ginagawa po natin, may interaction, real-time, tinuturuan po ang mga bata sa pamamagitan po ng paggamit ng teknolohiya o ng internet. At ito nga po ang sinasabi po ng ating kagawaran ng edukasyon na pinakamagandang pamamaraan po sana na halos katumbas nung tinatawag po nating face-to-face. Kasi meron din pong interaction katulad po ngayon, Kuya JJ, nag-uusap tayo, pwede kang magkomento, ganun din po ang ating inaasahan na mangyayari through this modality of instruction. Asynchronous, kung wala, hindi sabay-sabay, in-upload lamang or at the yun po yung ibig sabihin ng terminong ito, pwedeng tingnan, i-access sa internet, sa YouTube, yung mga lessons po natin at magkakaroon pa rin po ng pag-aaral sa mga bata. Pag wala pong gadget ang bata, kung may gadget man, wala namang access sa internet, ano po yung ating pwedeng gawin? Sabi po ng ating Ma'am Niling Briones, nandiyan po yung tinatawag na self-learning modules. Bukod po dun sa ating mga textbooks na atin pa rin pong ibibigay bilang supplementary learning material na lang po ito. Dahil yung self-learning modules, kinontextualize po natin yung mga nakasulat po sa ating mga aklat at ito po'y idinisenyo na maituro o maipaliwanag sa isang pamamaraan na kapag binasa po ito ng mga bata ay mauunawaan na nila maski wala pong gaanong intervention or intervention from a parent, from a teacher, or from any individual. Sa isang independent learner, dapat pagkatapos po ng pagpapaliwanag, may halimbawa kung paano gagamitin yung pagpapaliwanag at meron tayong mga exercises or activity sheets, dapat makumpleto po ito. Ito po yung ating self-learning modules na tinatawag. At napakahalaga po na gawin po ito at ito po ang ginagawa ng inyong kagawaran ng edukasyon, kinontextualize nga po natin, binawasan po natin yung tinatawag na most essential learning competencies. Hindi po yung subjects, ang subjects pa rin po natin ay patuloy na yung core subjects na 5, English, Filipino, Science, Math, Araling Panlipunan, Music, Arts, PE, and Health. Ituturo pa rin po yan, edukasyon sa pagpapakatao sa mga unang level dahil may naibasa na pong batas, Good Manners and Right Conduct, TLE, patuloy pa rin natin ituturo yan. Pero yung essential learning competencies na tinatawag, binawasan po natin yan mula sa 14,100 to more or less 5,689 na lamang. Ang ibig sabihin po niyan, kunwari sa isang linggo, ituturo ang Araling Panlipunan. Gusto natin pagkatapos ng linggong ito, ang bata pagkatapos mabasa ang kanyang self-learning modules ay may kakayanang maibahagi kung sino ba yung mga bayani na nandoon sa kanilang lugar, kaya niyang maipaliwanag kung ano ba ang sakripisyo na ginawa ng mga taong ito at kaya po niyang masabi kung ano po ba ang kahalagahan ng kanyang sakripisyo na ito sa tunay na buhay. Yung po yung sinasabi nating competencies na in-adjust na po natin sa lahat po ng mga asignaturang nabanggit ko. Kaya po itong self-learning modules na ito ay napakahalaga na maipamahagi po natin sa ating mga anak. Paano po kung ang bata ay medyo nahihirapan, hindi naman niya kayang lubos na maunawaan, wala siyang access online, internet. Paano po matututo ang mga bata? So, we also have, sabi po ng ating Ma'am Niling Briones, yung tinatawag na radio or TV-based instruction. Na kung saan, mayroon po tayong mga guro, mayroon po tayong partnership sa mga istasyon ng telebisyon, ng radyo, na meron na po silang programa na ibinangga po natin yung kanila ng mga videos on the solar system. Halimbawa, sasabihin natin, o ito mga anak, itong grade level na ito, manood kayo sa TV na ito, dahil ito ang pag-uusapan na ito. So, government TV station, private televisions, and radio broadcasting stations, we are doing partnership with them so that we could transform our modules to radio scripts or TV videos na mapapanood, mapapakinggan ng mga bata na aayuda po sa kanila pag sila po ay nag-aaral na nung akin pong binanggit na self-learning modules. Para po mangyari lahat ito, and then we also have the homeschooling alternative delivery mode. Kailangan po natin, walang kaduda-duda ng pondo. We need resources to have this materials printed. We need to have resources to purchase gadget, to help our teachers, our learners, to have internet connectivity, and in some instances, sa mga malalayong lugar po, lalo na kung wala po silang kuryente, magkaroon po man lang ng radyo na pwede pong gamitin sa pamamagitan po ng baterya. Kailangan po natin ng pondo dyan. Under the Constitution, under the law, the government can only spend any amount using public funds if there's a law authorizing such kind of expenditure. Wala pong kaduda-duda na ito pong batas na tinatawag po natin ngayon na nagpapahintulot na gamitin ang magkaroon tayo ng budget, yung General Appropriations Act ay hindi po nakasama lahat ng mga bagay na nabanggit ko. Dahil wala naman pong nakaalam na kakailanganin po pala natin ng radio para sa mga bata, na kailangan po pala natin bigyan ng mga gadgets ang mga bata, na kailangan pala magpa-imprenta ng self-learning modules dahil hindi naman namin po yan gagamitin o ginagamit dati dahil mayroon naman po tayong aklat. Dahil wala po tayong kamalay-malay na may ganito po palang pandemya na mangyayari po sa ngayon. Kung kaya't ang ating pondo, wala pong kaduda-duda, ay hindi po sapat para tugunan ang lahat po ng mga pangangailangan na nabanggit ko po ngayon. To the extent that is allowed by law, subject to the rules on realignment of funds, amin pong gagawin ito. Ngunit amin na pong pinagpaplanuhang gawin ito ng amin pong pangalawang kalihim na siya pong tumututok sa budget at finance matters, hindi pa rin po sapat ito. Kung kaya't kami po'y dumulog sa ating pong pamahalaang lokal, sa ating pong mga local government chief executives and other local government officials, yung mga organisasyon po nila o kaya mga pamahalaang lokal. At dyan po, in-engage po namin sila in the context of partnership. Tayo po'y magsasama-sama, magtutulong-tulungan na magamit po yung tinatawag na Special Education Fund. Ito po yung pondo na nakalaan na minamanage po ng pamahalaang lokal. Kinukuha po ito additional 1% in the real property tax. Kinakala po ito at ito na nga po yung pondo para po sa edukasyon ng mga bata. Ang amin pong paglapit sa mga pamahalaang lokal na ginagawa ay pagpapaliwanag na sana kung gagamitin po itong pondong ito, sana po ito'y nakalinya kung paano po gagamitin o papatupad yung aming basic education learning continuity plan na inilatag po ng ating Ma'am Liling Briones at doon po nakasaad yung sinasabi ko po kaninang mga iba't ibang learning modalities. Hindi pa rin po ito sasapat maski po kami lumapit sa ating pamahalaang lokal dahil marami rin pong mga pamahalaang lokal na hindi naman po ganun kayamanan, hindi po natin sila minamaliit, pero hindi ganun po kalakihan yung kanilang koleksyon para po magkaroon ng medyo malaki-laking special education fund. At dyan po pumapasok ang konsepto ng partnership sa pribadong sektor. Ito pong partnership po natin ito with World Vision ay talaga pong tayo po'y nagpapasalamat tulad po ng sabi ng ating kalihim Leonor Liling Briones. Ito pong kampanya na ito na amin pong lubusang sinusuportahan. Abutin Natin campaign. Sampung Piso sa loob ng Sampung Araw na naglalayong makakuha ng 10 milyong Pilipino na magbibigay po ng halagang ito para po makatulong sa 10 milyong kabataang Filipino ay napakahalaga po sa amin. Dahil po tulad ng nasabi kanina, ito po yung maaaring gamitin para po makatulong sa pagpapalimbag o pagpapaimprenta ng aming tinatawag na self-learning modules. Mamaya po siguro may papaliwanag na ang pagkakaunawa po namin, ang bahaga rin po nito ay maaaring gamitin pambili po ng gadgets, smartphones na gagamitin po ng ating mga guro o ng ating mga mag-aaral o maski po transistor radio na battery powered. Kung kaya't kami po'y nagpapasalamat sa atin pong partner, World Vision, and allow me to again say our special thanks to our Justice Renato Puno, Chairperson of World Vision Foundations. Ang lahat po ng bumubuo ng World Vision po, lahat po ng sina Sir Jomel, Sir Aldrin at lahat po ng pamunuan ng World Vision. Kasama na po kayo, Miss Jasmine, ang mga ambassadors and ambassadors po natin at Kuya JJ. Dahil po sa inyo, ito pong programang ito ay mangyayari. Sana po ay magsama-sama po tayo na gawin yung mga akala po natin hindi natin kayang gawin. Sana po tayo po'y magsama-sama na tayo po'y magkaroon ng pagkakataon na maabot yung mga bagay na akala po natin hindi natin kayang abutin, ngunit ngayon ay kaya nating abutin. Magsama-sama po tayo nang sa gayon ay magawa natin ang mga bagay na akala po natin imposible. Yun pala po'y posibleng-posible dahil po sa ating pagtutulungan, dahil po sa ating tamang kamalayan dito po sa tinatawag nating partnership. Mabuhay po ang Abutin Natin campaign. Hindi ko na po kayang isa-isahin lahat po ng bumubuo ng World Vision, lahat po ng partners na naririto po ngayon, lahat po ng bumubuo ng pamunuan ng aming kagawaran ng edukasyon, partners in the public sectors. Alam po niyong lahat kung sino po kayo. Mabuhay po kayo, mabuhay po ang kagawaran ng edukasyon, mabuhay po ang kabataang mag-aaral na Filipino. Salamat po.
Maraming salamat po, Yusek Umali, for a very insightful explanation also kung ano po ang mga bagay na kasama po sa Abutin Natin campaign and kung ano po ang mga factors na ipoprovide natin sa ating mga estudyante po, no? And under the partnership of the Department of Education and of course World Vision. And now to further explain the roles ng ating mga partners in this Abutin Natin campaign, let's please also welcome Mr. Jamel Jatonzo, the Educational Technical Program Manager of World Vision. Good morning, Mr. Jamel.
Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Maraming salamat sa ating mga bisita na narito ngayon upang suportahan ang ating kampanya na tinatawag nating Abutin Natin, Sampung Milyong Mag-aaral, Sampung Piso, Sampung Araw, Sampung Milyong Pilipino na naglalayong abutin ang ating mga last mile learners. Ito pong proyektong ito ay naglalayo na tulungan ang Department of Education na makapag-raise po ng pondo para suportahan ang pag-i-implement ng DepEd Learning Continuity Plan. Lalong-lalo na po dun sa pag-iimprenta at pagbili ng mga gadgets na kinakailangan natin upang matulungan ang ating mga last mile learners na makapagpatuloy ng kanilang pag-aaral kahit na nasa gitna tayo ng krisis. Sabi nga ng ating mahal na kalihim, Secretary Liling Magtolis-Briones, education must continue. Kaya magagawa po nating tugunan ang mga pangailangan ng ating mga mag-aaral kung tayo po ay magtutulong-tulong at magsasama-sama sa kampanyang ito. Ang isa rin sa mga layunin din ng Abutin Natin ay i-synergize or pagsama-samahin yung efforts at resources ng ating mga partners. Indeed, Abutin Natin is a game changer with the way we work together because here we can put our resources together instead of spreading ourselves too thinly in reaching the most vulnerable children. Dito po, pwede nating pagsama-samahin ang ating mga pwersa, ang ating mga resources, ang ating mga proyekto upang masiguro na ang ating tulong ay talagang mapupunta kung saan ito kinakailangan. At the same time, itong project din po will provide opportunities for all education partners to contribute possible solutions to ensure that quality-based education will continue to the implementation of basic education learning continuity plan. Dito po walang malaki o maliit na organisasyon ang hindi maaring tumulong kasi po kahit sabihin mo individual ka, pwede ka pa rin makaabot sa ating mga last mile learners. So dito po ipapaliwanag ko ano ba yung mga donation channels, paano ba tayo pwedeng magbigay sa proyektong ito upang masiguro na ang ating mga last mile learners ay talagang matutulungan natin. Unang-una po, pag kayo po ay pumunta sa aming website sa www.worldvision.org.ph, makikita po ninyo doon ang ating microsite kung saan pwede po kayong mag-donate online. May pagpipilian po kayong donation amount, either 100, 300, 500, 1,000, and depende po sa inyo. Ano po yung, kaya po may other amount, depende po sa inyong kakayahan at laman ng inyong puso sa pag-abot ng ating mga last mile learners. Ito po ay protektado rin ng Peso Pay para masiguro na ang ating mga donors ay protektado as they donate using this platform. Ganon din po, ang World Vision, meron din tayong crowdfunding platform na tinatawag nating Joy to Give. Nandyan po sa screen ang link na yan. I-share din po namin itong mga materials na to sa ating mga partners para po magabayan kayo kung paano po ipapahatid ang inyong mga tulong para sa proyektong itong abutin natin. Ito din po ay pwede niyo din po i-course through ang inyong donation sa platform na to. Gayun din, dahil ito ay isang crowdfunding platform, pwede din po kayong magkaroon, pwede din pong gamitin itong platform na to upang magkaroon kayo ng sarili nyong fundraising activity para suportahan ang abutin natin. So all you need to do is just to go to this link at pwede niyo pong engage ang inyong mga partners, networks, friends, schoolmates at kung sino pang gusto natin makasama sa proyektong ito. Ganoon din po, meron din tayong partnership with GCash at Paymaya para kahit po nasa bahay kayo, hindi niya kailangan lumabas. Pwede niyong maabot yung ating mga mag-aaral sa pagdodonate using the QR codes. Ipapadala din po namin sa aming mga partners yung kit at guides kung paano po i-course yung donation para po updated lahat yung ating donation channels. Ngayon po actually live na yung ating microsite. Pwede na kayong pumunta ngayon doon at pwede na po kayong mag-donate kung gusto niyo na po para tulungan ang ating mga last mile learners. Gayon din sa mga kasama natin na mayroong account sa bangkong ito, pwede din po kayong money transfer kahit po nasa Pilipinas o nasa abroad kayo, pwede po kayong mag-wire ng inyong donation using this bank details through BPI Bank. Ganoon din po ito, masaya rin tayo ngayon kasi after kung mag-present last week, tayo po ay nag-express ng support ng isa sa ating mga partners, ang Aboitiz Foundation. Natutulungan daw nila tayo na mag-fundraise gamit ang kanilang crowdfunding platform na Kinder, At dito makikita natin magasanib po ang dalawang organisasyon para itap din yung mga network ng Aboitiz Foundation para po tayo ay tulungan sa proyektong ito. Ganoon din po, nag-express na rin ng support ang Medtronic at Metro Bank para po tulungan tayo na mag-fundraise at maabot itong mga ating mga last mile learners. Ito po yung aming timeline. Ibabahagi ko lang po sa inyo upang malaman ninyo ano ba yung ating schedule upang ma-operationalize ito. Ang Abutin Natin campaign po ay nagkaroon ng initial launch during 2020 Brigada Eskwela in Oplan Balik Eskwela National Kick-Off Program. Dito po pinasinayaan nito at binahagi din natin. At ngayon po ay ang ating pangalawang launch upang i-engage na yung ating mga partners at magkaroon na tayo ng mga detalye kung paano nila ibibigay ang kanilang tulong para sa proyektong ito. At ang balak po ng World Vision being the fund manager of this project ay sa buong buwan po ng July ay ipagpatuloy ang donation drive na ito. Ang goal ay 10 pesos for 10 days, so that's 100 pesos per person. Pero magkakaiba po tayong kakayahan kaya hindi po natin ililimit yung araw at buwan kung kailan nila ito ibibigay. Kaya i-allocate po natin yung buong buwan ng Hulyo para po dito. Ganun din, iniisip din natin na pag meron na tayong naligob na pondo, by the end of July, mag-aaroon po tayo ng phase 1 evaluation ng campaign. Dito po, titingnan natin kung magkano na ba yung naligob na pondo at kung pwede na tayong magpadala at mag-reproduce ng first batch of self-learning materials at mag-procure ng kinakailangan ng mga devices to help DepEd doon sa kanilang learning continuity plan. And we hope to do that by siguro second week ng August hanggang September. At ito po, lahat ng master copy ng self-learning materials na ipapadala po natin at reproduce ay manggagaling po sa DepEd para masiguro po na ito ay dumaan talaga sa masusing pag-aaral ng ating kagawaran at ito po ay naka-align doon sa curriculum at aralin ng ating mga estudyante. At ganoon din po, ito po yung target nating allocation para sa proyektong ito. 800 of the proceeds, we would like to allocate that for the printing of self-learning materials and then 50 million for portable radios and then 150 million for instructional gadgets. Pero po ito pong listahan na to ay temporary pa lang kasi po araw-araw nagbabago po yung status ng pangailangan po ng mga bata kung saan, kung kailan. Kaya po by August or before the end of July, ibibigay na po sa atin ng Department of Education yung talagang eksaktong bilang ng mga kagamitan na kailangan nating bilhin para po tulungan ang ating mga mag-aaral na magkaroon ng access sa DepEd Learning Continuity Plan. Ganoon din po, sa kampanyang ito ay katulong din natin ating mga media partners tulad ng Philippine Post, kagaya nga po ng pagkakaroon natin ng unang launch ng Abutin Natin noong June 1. Ito po ay nailathala sa Philippine Post upang tulungan tayong ipaalam sa lahat ang ginagawa ng World Vision para tulungan ang DepEd na maabot ang ating mga last mile learners. At ganoon din po ang ating Luzon Daily, The Visayas Journal, The Mindanao Life, para po sa lahat ng isla ng ating bansa ay ang kampanyang po ito ay maabot. Nagpapasalamat din kami sa DepEd dahil sa paglalathala ng message of support ng aming butihing chairperson na si retired Chief Justice Renato Puno, gayon din kung yung iba't ibang proyekto ng World Vision kagaya nga ng Brigada Pagbasa, na nagpapasalamat kami sa gabay at patnubay ng ating kalihim, Secretary Liling Magtolis Briones, at gabay ng ating pangalawang kalihim na si Yusek Tonisito Umali. Dahil po sa kanilang tulong, ang Brigada Pagbasa po ay nailunsad noong November 28 sa PICC, at ito po ay kahit na nasa pandemya, gagawin pa rin natin sa pamamagitan ng Abutin Natin. Dahil po may mga mag-aaral tayong mga nahihirapan pa rin magbasa, so dito po maggagawa po tayo ng paraan upang masiguro na itong mga struggling learners ay maaabot pa rin sa pamamagitan ng proyektong ito. Maaring may tatanong po, no, paano ba makakarating yung mga learning materials na i-distribute sa mga DepEd schools? Ang World Vision po ay ang fund manager ng project na ito, ngunit ang lahat ng listahan, master copy ay manggagaling po sa DepEd. Ngunit pagdating po sa pagdidistribute nito, kami po ay hihingi ng tulong sa ating mga partners from DepEd, yung ating mga DepEd Regional Partnership Focal Persons, sa pag-monitor ng status ng pamamahagi ng mga learner support na ito. Para po, gagawin po natin ito para from time to time, doon po sa aming microsite, makapag-provide po kami ng updates na sa oras na to, sa araw na to, ilan na bang learners ang nakareceive ng learner support. At dito rin po ginagawa nito para masiguro na kung sino talaga yung mga nangangailangan learners ay ating matutulungan. So talaga pong sisiguruhin namin na yung equity consideration po ay talagang masusunod natin sa pamamahagi ng mga learning materials. Alam naman natin na may mga LGUs na may kakayahan na magbigay ng tulong, kaya po gusto natin na itong proyektong ito ay makatulong dun sa mga last mile learners, yung mga nakatira dun sa mga liblib natin lugar na mahirap abutin ng mga serbisyo, lalong-lalo na itong mga learning materials na ito. Dito po sa kampanyang ito, with 10 million Filipinos donating 100 pesos each, 10 million learners can continue their education while ensuring that their lives are not at risk due to COVID-19. Your donation through Abutin Natin campaign will give our learners access to printed instructional packets and gadgets that will be used in learning activities. Para po sa ating mga partners na gusto pang explore, ano pa yung pwede nating gawin? Paano tayo pwedeng mag-join forces? Paano tayo pwedeng mag-combine ng ating mga initiatives? Maaari po kayo makipag-ugnayan sa aming volunteer engagement specialist na si Ms. Freda Agustin. Nandyan po sa screen ang kanyang email at ang kanyang contact number. Ganon din po, pwede nyo rin pong ipahatid ang inyong mga katanungan at mga concerns sa dedicated email ng project na ito. That's abutin_natin@wbi.org, at maaari din po kayong mag-text sa numerong ito 0917-866-4824 para po sa katanungan at para po kayo ay magabayan sa pagbabahagi po ng inyong donation para sa proyektong ito. Muli, nagpapasalamat po ako sa ating mga partners narito ngayon upang ipahayag ang inyong suporta sa proyektong ito. Sabi natin lagi, ang mga kabataan ay pag-asa ng bayan, ngunit mahihirapan silang maging pag-asa ng ating bayan kung sila naman ay hindi maaabot ng serbisyo natin, lalo na sa edukasyon. Kaya dito po, inaanyayahan po natin ang ating mga partners na magsama-sama po tayo, magtulungan po tayo at ipagpatuloy po natin ang pagbabayanihan upang maabot ang ating mga last mile learners. Muli, marami pong salamat Mabuhay po ang DepEd, mabuhay ang World Vision, mabuhay ang lahat ng ating education partners at supporters. Sama-sama po natin silang abutin. Maraming pong salamat. God bless you po.
Today, our country is suffering from a pandemic that has transformed from a health emergency to an economic crisis to a social challenge, threatening the stability even of the basic unit of our society, the family. In all this, our hearts are broken for the most vulnerable children. World Vision's rapid assessment of the communities it serves reveals that the pandemic has one of its most prejudicial impacts on livelihood, where 61% of the respondents confirmed that their livelihoods have been fully or severely affected. And the big data show that the daily wage workers are the worst affected. This loss of income compel some parents to consider drastic measures that will compromise the well-being of children. 3% of the parents will send children to work even in high-risk jobs. And 2% will be forced to separate from their children and to send them to relatives or institutions that can support them economically. Studies also reveal that these actions have caused instability, worry, and fear to children. They show that children and parents cannot handle fully changes in children's behavior. And so some of them resort to undesirable physical or psychological punishment of their children. Abutin Na10 is a worthy project of the Department of Education, World Vision Philippines, and other stakeholders, designed to ensure the continuing education of every student, regardless of the environment. For education, we believe and hold, is the key to the success of every student. Through our concerted efforts, we can support schools in their implementation of learning continuity plan, particularly in the printing of self-learning materials and the procurement of gadgets in order to effectuate distance learning and home schooling modalities. The vision of Abutin Na10 is also long-term. Through this partnership, It seeks to contribute enduring solutions to the current gaps in education in the country, and also to equip learners with 21st century skills. Let us therefore help the state, represented by the Department of Education, to discharge its constitutional duty to protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality education at all levels, and also to take appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. Sa mga kapwa ko Pilipino, I encourage you to help our vulnerable children finish their education. They need our help now more than any other time. Tulungan po natin silang maabot ang kanilang pangarap. For as the Holy Scriptures remind us, to them belong the kingdom of God. Marami pong salamat.
Thank you po so much, our Chief Justice Puno, for that very, very enlightening message. And according to our chairperson, the negative impact of this pandemic to families, especially sa mga bata, ay napakagrabe naman talaga, guys. It's really, truly immense. And yung kanilang kabuhayan, kaligtasan, at kalusugan ay apektado din. Diba, JJ?
Tama po ate. Even their parents are affected. Kasi as you said, their way of life is affected kasi yun nga, kailangan mo magstay inside for the good of your health, of course.
Yes.
Pero mabuti na lang we have our God to always protect us and provide our needs. So it's very, very encouraging to know that there are people that support us and support the children. So as early as now, we would like to thank our partners who will join us in this campaign.
Yes, I agree with you, JJ. Maraming salamat sa ating mga partners who will be with us through this campaign and this journey para sa mga kabataan, para sa kanilang pasukan. And, you know, we can only imagine kung gaano kalaking responsibility or project or mga kailangan gawin itong mga things in order to provide sa ating mga students at sa mga bata, ano? But dahil nga maraming work ang kailangan ma-accomplish dito, we need all hands on deck talaga. Kaya we really want to encourage and invite everyone, if you can, please join us in this campaign because we want to make sure na the impact that we do is felt in even the most far-flung areas of our country. Yung mga hindi nyo maiisip na maabot natin, abutin natin, di ba? And so yun nga, we are thankful as early as now, and here are some of the individuals and organizations who are ready to help us spread the word in our campaign. Kaya JJ, pakilala na natin sila, and in advance, thank you po sa inyo.
Sige, Ate Jasmine. They are Dr. Joel Torrecampo, Schools Division Superintendent of DepEd, Las Piñas City, and Aizel Dolong, the Editor-in-Chief of My Pope Philippines magazine.
We also have Director Vinci Beltran. Apologies if I did not pronounce that correctly, but Director Vinci Beltran from the Office of the President, Presidential Communications Operations Office, and Lieutenant General Guillermo Eleazar, the Deputy Chief PNP for Operations of the Philippine National Police. Maraming salamat po.
To the Department of Education, led by Honorable Secretary Leonor Magtolis Brones, the World Vision Philippines, led by its chairperson, Honorable former Chief Justice Renato Espuno, to our partners in the humanitarian sector, the private sector, the academe, and the media, to parents, teachers, and learners, and most especially to our children, a blessed morning to all of you. At least once in our lives, we live in our own fantasy world, a world of fantasy that gradually fades away as we grow old. But I say that become a sponsor to 4 children, to be their second parent, to be part of their hope, and to be like a fairy godfather to realize their dreams is something quite magical for me. All of a sudden, not only I, but my wife and my children suddenly felt the joy and excitement of being responsible, as if they were newborn babies that came as a precious gift to our family. That is why when the Taal volcano erupted early this year, they immediately went to Batangas to visit and check the condition of our sponsored children and their own parents. As a member of the Philippine National Police, I already spent more than half of my life living up to our mandate of serving and protecting people. My world is mostly either on the streets running after those who are a threat to peace and order, or in different police offices thinking of the strategies to make every community in the country a better place to live in. And then came the World Vision Philippines, who gave me another perspective in making the most of serving and protecting people. A perspective stating that by investing on the future of the children through sharing of our blessings actually give them hope and continue to be on the path of achieving their dreams, so that in the end, they would become the ideal partner, not only for nation building, but in making the world a better place to live in. I am humbled to know that I am standing on the shoulders of giants when it comes to looking after the education of children, their health and nutrition, their safety and protection, the livelihood of their families, and their spiritual nourishment. I have faith and confidence to the officers, staff, partners, and donors of World Vision on this program. And in this time of COVID-19 pandemic, where jobs and incomes are lost and the opportunity for education for the poor and the needy is threatened, this is a clear and loud call for us responsible adults to be united and to work together for their future. Let me end this message by sharing something that I read from the social media. It says, "Mankind owes to the child the best it has to give." Thank you in advance for your solidarity to World Vision and to the Department of Education. Let us be one for children. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Maraming salamat po.
Hello everyone, this is Azel Dolom, Editor-in-Chief of MyPoke Philippines. In these unprecedented times of COVID-19, many of us have been facing difficulties when it comes to livelihood, relationships, economy, and even education. In the Philippines per se, many children are deprived of opportunities for quality learning. And now that we are dealing with a global pandemic, calls to address this depravity has never been louder. We at MyPoke Philippines believe in the power of information when it comes to uplifting the lives of the marginalized. As the country's first online magazine that is dedicated to inspiring positivity and empowering every individual, we believe that education is the first step to enriching people's lives and opening up lots of opportunities for them. Even Pope Francis, a proud advocate of the poor, has said that education is an act of love, an act of giving life. And in what better way can we give love than by helping a young one who has long been deprived of learning finally get access to quality and safe education? Which is why we at MyPoke Philippines are one with the Department of Education and the World Vision Development Foundation in helping Filipino children practice their right to education without having to risk their health and safety in this time of pandemic. True enough, this crisis has been difficult to most of us. But if we work together, if we just help one another with as little as 10 pesos a day, we can change lives for the better. Para sa 10 milyong mag-aaral, kaya natin to, abutin natin.
Ang mga grupo at mag-aaral dito sa lungsod ng Las Piñas ay buong puwersang nakikiisa po sa Department of Education, World Vision Philippines at sa mga tagapagtaguyod ng Abutin Natin campaign. Batid naman natin na hindi biro ang kinakaharap nating hamon. Ngunit sa ating pagkakaisa, sa pamumuno ng ating butihing kalihim, Madam Leonor Magtolis Briones, ay makakasiguro po tayong makakabit natin ang tagumpay. Para naman sa ating mga mag-aaral at mabuhay po tayo. Ang mga grupo at mag-aaral dito sa lungsod ng Las Piñas ay buong puwersang nakikiisa po sa Department of Education, World Vision Philippines at sa mga tagapagtaguyod ng Abutin Natin campaign. Batid naman natin na hindi biro ang kinakaharap nating hamon. Ngunit sa ating pagkakaisa, sa pamumuno ng ating butihing kalihim, Madam Leonor Magtolis Briones, ay makakasiguro po tayong makakabit natin ang tagumpay. Para naman sa ating mga mag-aaral at mga magulang, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtitiwala. Sama-sama po nating tulungang abutin ang mga pangarap ng ating mga kabataan. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
INED Philippines supports the alliance between World Vision Development Foundation, My Second Family, and the Department of Education in launching today, June 30, 2020, the fundraising campaign dubbed as Abutin Natin para sa Sampung Milyong Mag-aaral, Sampung Piso, Sampung Araw, Sampung Milyong Pilipino, that encourages partners and concerned citizens to contribute 10 pesos for 10 days or 200 pesos for 2 weeks to raise funds to support the implementation of DepEd's Learning Continuity Plan, particularly the printing of self-learning materials and procurement of gadgets to support learning continuity plans, distance learning, and homeschooling modalities for the last mile school learners. As a national coalition in promoting and ensuring inclusive, equitable, and quality education for all, in its policy advocacy engagements, we are one with you to continue and deliver learning even in time of pandemic and in the context of new normal, especially to the marginalized, excluded, and vulnerable sectors. Continuing provision of learning and education is one of the crucial strategies in overcoming disruptions brought about by this pandemic and in building a better and more progressive education system and in achieving the national recovery measures. We look forward to the success of this campaign and in bringing together all education champions and stakeholders to take active participation and action to this timely, much needed, and innovative initiative. Mabuhay ang World Vision Development Foundation, mabuhay ang Department of Education, mabuhay ang lahat ng mga education stakeholders. Maraming salamat po.
To the Department of Education, led by Honorable Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, to World Vision Philippines, led by its chairperson, former Chief Justice Renato Puno, and to the partners of the government in serving the Filipino people, a pleasant morning to all of you. The impact of COVID-19 pandemic to the youth, especially to their education, is immense. Yet our resolve to rise above this problem as one nation is much more significant. Like all of you, I feel honored and at the same time challenged to be considered an advocate of the Abutin Na10 campaign. As advocates, we are encouraged to embody certain values that will make this campaign better serve the needs of our learners. First is unity, which goes by the saying, "It takes a village to raise a child." Each and every one of us in this campaign should realize that we are voluntarily enrolling ourselves into that village, which promises to provide a safe and nurturing environment for our children. Second is generosity, which comes in many forms. The act may be as simple as donating a little amount to this campaign or giving a little amount of time and effort in sharing news about the Department of Education and World Vision through your social media accounts and within your small groups in your offices or homes. Third is faith. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and being confident that our labor is not in vain. The trust that we invest in our government and the agencies that make education work, in ourselves, and most especially in our youth, will be crucial in the success of Abutin Natin. As a humble personal contribution, I pledge to use and maximize the platform provided by our work at the Presidential Communications Operations Office and become the voice for the most vulnerable children and youth. Mula po sa inyong mga lingkod bayan at kawani ng komunikasyon ng pamahalaan, maraming salamat at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Malaking hirap sa aming mga estudyante kasi via online pinapapasa ng teacher namin yung mga kulang namin na requirements, especially mga written works namin. Napakahirap nun sa aming mga estudyante, pati sa part ng mga magulang namin.
Dako kay akong pagkuol sa panghitabo karon tungod kay dako kay na siyang epekto sa atong kalibutan. Ilabi na sa mga bata nga di na sila kaato sa eskwelahan aron sa ilahang pag-eskwela.
COVID-19. Pati na rin po ang mga kabataan or estudyante at mag-aaral ngayon na napapalapit na ang pasukan ay apektado rin. The reality is hindi po lahat ay may access sa internet or mga gadgets. Kaya po, World Vision in partnership with the Department of Education has launched a campaign called Abutin Na10. Ito po ang campaign na ito will provide the students different modes of learning. Dahil po naniniwala kami na hindi dapat maapektuhan or mahinto ang kanilang pag-aaral dahil lang sa COVID-19. If you would like to know more about this campaign on how to donate as well, please visit worldvision.org.ph. Again, abutin natin. Sampung Piso sa Sampung Araw, Sampung Milyong Pilipino para sa Sampung Milyong Mag-aaral. Ayan, thank you very much to our partners. Maraming salamat sa mga messages ninyo na lakas talaga na maging source of encouragement para sa mga milyong-milyong mga bata na gusto talagang ipagpatuloy ang kanilang mga pag Mag-aaral. We also want to recognize the partners that are present here today, and these are One Network Bank, the Reading Association of the Philippines, Museo Pambata, the Education Network Philippines, Texas Instruments, Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation, LBC, Psychological Association of the Philippines, ACES Society of and for Social Improvement and Sustainable Transformation, the Department of Transportation, the San Miguel Foundation, and the Land Bank of the Philippines. But before we move on, guys, ako nakapagbigay na ako ng konting message ko and call to action ko. But of course, gusto ko rin imbitahan ng aking co-host today na precise naman, di ba, to represent our children of this generation. So, JJ, ikaw ba, meron ka bang gustong message na ipahayag sa ating mga guro o mag-aaral na nanonood ngayon?
Sige po. Sa lahat po ng mga nag-aaral, mag-aaral, mga guro, don't lose hope because all of this will come to pass. Sabi po sa Biblia. Sa lahat po ng mga nanonood po ngayon sa Facebook Live at sa dito po nag-participate, I'm inviting everyone po to please support the Abutin Na10 campaign of DepEd and World Vision Philippines because your 10 pesos will make a difference in the lives of these vulnerable Filipino children to continue their education. Sa mga batang nanonood ngayon, pwede rin kayong makatulong. Huwag na muna kayo bumili ng candy or chichirya, gaya ng sinabi ni Ate Jasmine kanina. At maybe kausapin niyo po yung mga nanay at tatay niyo na gusto nyong magbigay ng 10 piso para sa edukasyon ng ating kapwa batang Pilipino. Kanina po, me and my brother Jeremiah did a while ago in GCash. We donated in GCash. So sa lahat po ng gusto gumamit through GCash, just go to pay bills and then choose others and then click World Vision and enter 425-100-2415. That's the account number of World Vision and the amount you want to give. Again, that's 425-100-2415. As simple as that. And before I forget, I would like to recognize the presence of former DepEd Secretary, Brother Armin Luistro. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Thank you rin po sa inyong lahat. Thank you for your support. At alam niyo po, naalala ko po noon, pag may nag-cheer sa akin when I'm singing or acting, mas ginaganahan po akong mag-perform. I think it's the same for all learners that are watching us right now. There are a lot of kind and generous people na God is using that are willing to motivate them, willing to motivate the children to continue learning. So sa lahat po ng learners, once again, never stop learning, don't quit, kasi all of this will come to pass. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Ang ganda ng message mo, JJ, and ang ganda na hindi huminto sa mga matatanda yung call to action mo din, ano? Pati yung mga bata na gusto rin tumulong at such an early age. Napakagandang encouragement na yon na if you have the means, if kaya mong magtabi ng 10 pesos sa isang araw, kung isang araw lang, okay lang din yun, di ba? Pero kung kaya natin ng 10 araw, 10 piso sa 10 araw, mas maganda din. And napakaganda kasi it teaches us then responsibility in some way, and ako with those type of memories na you mentioned, na kapag you're rehearsing, na you are cheered on the same way, na kapag tayo ay nag-donate, kapag tayo ay nagbigay ng 10 piso sa 10 araw, isa tong paraan na pag-cheer, na pag-support sa ating mga mag-aaral, sa mga bata,
Yes,
na talagang ipagpatuloy ang kanilang pag-aaral. So maraming salamat, JJ, for your message. And
thank you rin, ate.
Thank you. And before we end, meron pa tayong isang gustong magbigay ng special message today. Our final message for the Abutin Na10 campaign will be from our Resource Development Director from World Vision. So let's please welcome Mr. June Godornes to deliver his closing remarks.
Isa pong mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Sa atin pong pagtatapos ng ating munting programa, ako po'y taus-pusong nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng dumalo ng ating launch para sa Abutin Natin campaign. Ang pamunuan po ng World Vision sa Pilipinas ay lubos na nagagalak sa suporta ng bawat organisasyon na inyo pong kinakatawan, maging ang mga individual advocates of education na kasama natin ngayon. Katulad po ni Jetmark at ni Jessa at ang milyong-milyong kabataang mag-aaral, umaasa po kami sa ating pagtutulungan upang maitaguyod ang edukasyon sa ating bansa. Ang bawat isa po sa atin dito ay champion ng education, champion ng kabataang Pilipino. World Vision's focus is on helping the most vulnerable children overcome poverty and experience fullness of life. We help children of different backgrounds, even in the most dangerous places, inspired by our Christian faith. So we consider it an honor and a privilege to be part of the Abutin Natin campaign. We are grateful to DepEd for its partnership and for its trust. Today we face danger because of the threat of COVID-19 pandemic. And researchers say that because of this crisis, the extreme poor could rise to 1.1 billion worldwide. Nangangamba po ang ibang mga siyentista na baka ang progress natin sa pagtupad ng SDG ay umurong pabalik dahil sa impact ng COVID-19 pandemic. Ang resulta, paghihirap ng mas nakararaming mamamayan. Ang World Vision po ay nagkaroon ng sariling assessment sa impact ng COVID-19 sa kabataan at pamilyang Pilipino. Paulit-ulit po naming narinig ang hinaing ng mga bata at mga magulang sa kanilang agam-agam sa pagbalik sa kanilang mga paaralan sa Agosto. Marami po ang humihingi ng suporta sa distance learning, educational supplies, gadgets at access sa internet. Ang pamahalan po ay pilit na tinutugunan ang mga hinaing na ito. Sa tulong po ng Abutin Natin campaign, maaari po nating tulungan ang ating mga mag-aaral na ligtas na magpatuloy ang kanilang edukasyon sa kabila ng banta ng pandemya. Tulong-tulong po tayo. Ipaabot natin ang mensahe ng kampanyang ito. Abutin natin ang kabataang Pinoy para maabot nila ang kanilang mga pangarap. Sampung Piso sa Sampung Araw, Sampung Milyong Pilipino para sa Sampung Milyong Mag-aaral. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta, sa inyong pagmamahal sa ating bayan. Mabuhay po ang kabataang Pilipino.
Salamat po at salamat din po sa lahat ng ating mga bisita dito sa virtual launch ng Abutin Natin campaign.
Yes, maraming salamat po talaga sa lahat ng ating speakers for today. Again, Yusek Umali, thank you for joining us live this morning. And of course, from World Vision, Mr. Jamel, Mr. June Godornes, and Ms. Rain Montejo, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Salamat sa ating mga viewers also. I hope you guys encourage your family members, your friends, so that they may be encouraged to take part in this campaign. And huwag kayong mag-alala sa ating mga students dyan. We are here. We are doing our best to make sure we can kumbaga, give what you guys need in these times and still proceed at mapagpatuloy nyo pa rin ang pag-aaral nyo sa panahong ito. Before we go, we still have photo taking with our guests and our participants for today from all over the country. Picture taking ang aking cat. I hope you guys don't mind. He is my special guest today. Kaya ayan, as soon as everyone has their cameras on, wag munang mag-smile, baka mapagod. Wait lang. Baka mapagod ang mga cheeks. Let's wait. I will give the go signal once ready na ang lahat. Okay na ba? Alright. 1, 2, 3, smile! Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. All right, I hope. Maraming salamat, everyone. Have a pleasant Tuesday. And
thank you all po.
Have a good day.
Thank
Bye.
you, JJ,
Thank you,
Jude, Romel, Jet. Salamat sa inyo.
Again, abutin natin. 10 piso sa Sampung Araw, 10 Milyong Pilipino para sa 10 Milyong Mag-aaral.